favorite gardening friends. I'm Amanda, if we haven't met before. I am the editor of Food Gardening Network, and today I'm in my garden. We're putting together an article about some of my favorite things to use in the garden and in the kitchen, and so I thought it would be really fun to do it through video so I could actually show you how I use these things. The product that I'm most excited to show you is my Lumi Composter. It's a countertop composter that composts all your scraps, your paper in just a few hours, and after that you can literally just put it out in the garden. This is what it looks like. It's a little big, but it's 100% worth it. There are different settings, so you can compost things that are a little bit harder. It's just beeping to let me know the cover's off. And inside, you can see I've prepared it for you with some coffee grounds and some Cheerios, some bread. We have banana, a raspberry, and a bunch of other stuff. So I usually just use the default setting. I just hit go, and in just a few hours, I'm gonna have compost that I can put directly in my garden right away. You can put eggshells in it without worrying about baking them first. You can put meat in it. It doesn't matter because it dehydrates it all before it crumbles it up into a matter that you can just pour over your garden. If I had any complaint about it, it would just be that I wish it had a bigger bin, because I do find, especially after a barbecue, I love to compost so many things and there's just not enough room to do it all at once, so I have to do it in sessions or I need to use my much larger composter. So this one's gonna be a little ridiculous, but it's these zip ties. I'm growing these cucamelons this year, so they don't really need them because they latch really well. But last year I was growing squash, and actually I'm trying to grow some cantaloupe over here, and I'll probably use them again, but they help it so that you can vine up a nice trellis or arbor like this so it can go all the way over. Another one I'm just gonna get out of the way is weed fabric, which I'm using in all my beds. If you are a magazine subscriber, a couple issues ago, I reviewed a bunch of different types of fabrics and plastics and everything. These grow bags right here are awesome. They are the Smart Pot grow bags. They have been keeping all of my plants super moist. Obviously I need to deadhead some of these, but we were away for a week and this is what my potatoes look like and my tomato plant. They didn't even need to be watered. It rained last night, so you can see like it's a little moist, but it was not the whole week we were gone, and they're totally fine. I'm also pretty obsessed with these smart pots right here. Built this for Food Gardening magazine. There's a great video, you should check it out. And what I love about these ones is that they have a watering hole, so if you overfill it, it just waters the one underneath. These are the ones we did in the video, but if I had to do it again, I would use these for sure. You can see that it collects water as well, so your plants stay alive a little bit longer. Right here is my garden, Gardyn. I'll also send a link to that. It's closed out for the summer because I'm gardening outside, but in the winter, you can grow everything on this fella, and I do. Here's a little flashback from this past winter. Now, if you have been watching any of my other videos from Food Gardening magazine, you know one of my favorite tools is the bucket bus. At the beginning of the season, I just load it up. I put all my seeds in one place. I keep track of which ones I planted and which ones still need to be planted. You can put, all your tools in here. I have my rapid soil testing. I have, random things like my little melon holders, certainly tools. It just holds everything and you can just carry it. It has these handles so you can carry it around the yard as you need to, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful device for gardening. Another item is herb scissors. These ones are a little gnarly because I've been using them for years, but if you're growing herbs, they are amazing, especially with basil. When you want to get those thin little ribbons, they just chop them up really fast, and yeah, I just love them. Ball jars in every size. This is a ½ gallon. It's good for pickling or making infused vodkas like we just did in the August issue. I have them of every size. I use the smaller ones for making dressings. I make the middle-sized ones for jams and those types of things. These are great for pickling and vodkas, like I said. Yeah, just get all the ball jars. You see them, just get the case. Speaking of making vodkas, this is an infusion jar that I am obsessed with. The bottom screws off so you can easily pour into it. So if you're making infusions like vodka latkes or any type of oil infusions, you can just screw the bottom off and pour it in, and it's awesome. I love it. So there are a few more things that are going to be in the article, but that's a nice sneak preview. Hope you found that really helpful. I provided a whole bunch of links for you that go to Amazon. We are an affiliate, just so you know, so we might make a couple cents or dollars if you click on something. And yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorite gardening tools are too, especially in the kitchen.